If those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Ah, mugrero, estamos perdiendo conexión de internet. Total que escapamos y estamos cerca de Hogwarts, ¿eh?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to...
También le hubiera cambiado los zapatos.
But first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Ok, ya nos van a poner a escoger qué casa queremos pertenecer.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Me muero por explorar. Sí, o empezar las clases. Bueno, me muero por explorar.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... What is it?
De ambición.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare
Exactamente. Yo estoy de acuerdo. Slytherin será aceptar la casa. Yes.
You belong in Slytherin.
Porque vamos a hacer un mago malvado.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Pues me puedes ir ya, pues ¿para qué esperarnos para después?
Classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Nos faltan un buen ratillo.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Ok, hemos llegado a Hogwarts y vamos a prepararnos para el primer día de clases. Qué tragedia.
Looks like everyone's gone. Let's head to the common room.
Ok, vamos a la sala común. Encuentra la sala común. Ahí dice el objetivo. Ay, perdón. Whoops.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Hay que presentarse. Oh, vamos a presentarnos, bueno, con todos estos que nos está marcando el mapa. Hablar con Sebastián Sallow.
Can I help you?
Uf.
Oh, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Fue emocionante, no, fue aterrador, no manches.
Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Un placer conocerte, no tenemos tiempo.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
Sí. Ok, hay dos personas más. Vamos a presentarnos con Imelda Reyes, Aja, de la Ciudad de México.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. You should have listened to me.
Cálmate, Imelda.
You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Me hubiera gustado que estuvieras ahí, lo teníamos bajo control. Bueno, lo voy a aceptar el comentario porque, pues, no creo que tenerlo bajo control significara que alguien muriera. Pero bueno. No te hubiera dado cuerda.
Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Adiós entonces, bye.
Nice meeting you.
Bueno, otro menos. Hominis Gaunt. A ver, ¿qué quieres, Hominis?
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gold. Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Parece que es cieguito, ¿no? Bueno, tú sí que tuviste una llegada memorable. Memorable, fue aterrador. No, pero soy patancillo. Me gusta llamar la atención.
If I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away. You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you.
Un gusto conocerte, ok.
Very nice to meet you. Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Ok. Sí, aquí estoy. ¿Qué pasó? Me está esperando la profesora Weasley en las escaleras. Vamos con la profesora Weasley. Reúnete con ella fuera de la sala común. Pero no sin antes de hacer rebelio. Rebelio de nuevo. Ok, ya pues.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. I can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are.
Qué hipocritota.
Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
A ver si es cierto.
Here you are.
Ají con la Biblia. Ufale, y ahora para arreglar todo ese desorden.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Está bien, maestra, me lo guardo en el sobaco.
Thank you, Professor. What do you mean keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Ay.
This way.
A ver, aquí hay un cofre extraño.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
Vamos a estar usando Rebelio mucho,
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
A ver, Rebelio. Página de guía de campo, recolectar. Esta muestra un Kelpie, un demonio de agua que cambia de forma, nativo de Irlanda y Gran Bretaña, que suele tomar la forma de un caballo con una larga crin. El Kelpie más grande reportado es el monstruo del lago Ness en Escocia. Ah, ahora resulta. Ok, continuar. 80 puntos de experiencia. Desbloqueamos un desafío en la guía de campo. Ok, abrir la guía de campo. Vamos a ver los malditos desafíos. Aquí están. Ok, aquí está el otro. Y bueno, aquí nos dice que podemos lograr cosas. Sí, entendido, claro y preciso. Yo brinco. Cáchame. Ah, mendigo, se movió. Ay, qué miedo, una serpientota. Yo brinco. Ay, camine más rápido. Luego, ¿qué rollo? Los polvos no sé qué, ¿verdad? Ah, las llamas flu. Ok, abrir mapa. La sala central. La gran escalera. Ok, regresar al mapa. El anexo de la biblioteca. Desbloquear las llamas del vestíbulo. Ok. Vamos al vestíbulo central, pues. Sigue la profesora Whitley. Ok, yo brinco. Vamos a clases. Gracias, profesora. Ay, no, qué cargados. Es el primer día, no manchen. Ya tiene tareas adicionales. ¿Cuál dragón? ¿De qué me está hablando? Sospecho que esto va más allá de las cosas perdidas y un viaje largo hasta el castillo. Me temo que no. Usted no puede saber todavía. Claro, nos pusimos de acuerdo. Hablando del diablo.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
¿Por qué lo dice como si estuviera tonto?
As I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
profesor Fig. Ay, Dios mío, cuánta habladera.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Así es, señor. Le dije la mentirota que usted me dijo.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Abrir registro de misiones, ahora mapa. Representa misiones principales. Algunas misiones están bloqueadas por requerimientos de hechizos o niveles. Conseguir nuevos hechizos a completar las tareas de los profesores. Ok. Sigue una misión con vamos a las artes oscuras. Listo, ya la seguimos esa misión.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, it sounds like you've quite a day ahead, with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Nuestra propia varita.
He's an exceptional craftsman and a good
Ojalá y sea como la espada del augurio de los Thundercats.
more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ok, ve a la clase de defensa contra las artes oscuras, pero... ¡Ah! ¿Aquí se supone que hay alguien o no? What? Ah, es que voy a llegar apenas a hablar con Lenora Everley.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts and I
Necesito cambiar el control,
the empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Tal vez lo investigue, sí.
The time I may look could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Déjenme cambio de control,
Something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Ok, vamos a resolver este misterio. Tenemos que usar lumos en estos cuadros
I should look around in case
y te
it's
revelan una pista, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a buscar la mentada pista. Ahí nos está indicando el marcador.
This looks like the location from the painting. Could be
Y ahí está la polilla. Hay que llevar la polilla al cuadro.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Listo.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Es importante hacer estas cosas, afortunadamente, porque con eso subimos de experiencia y obviamente pues tenemos más beneficios. Perdón, esto no era. Esto tampoco era. Ay, menso. Esto es lo que quería ver. Vamos a desactivar. Ahí aquí, bueno, necesitamos 2 ahí. Y luego aquí ya podemos desbloquear esto, reclamar recompensas. Y necesitamos 8 páginas de guía de campo Hogwarts para desbloquear eso. Ok, vámonos. Ahora vamos a la clase de defensa de artes oscuras. ¿Qué es esta? Corramos. Ahorita vamos a poder agarrar esa página. ¡Uah! Ábrete. Ok. A ver si puedo... Rebelio. Excelente. Preste. Fuente del Weaver. En esta fuente del patio encontrarás un Weaver en la parte superior y sirve como lugar de descanso para los alumnos. A pesar de que sí de lo contrario, un rumor posiblemente iniciado por Sir Cadogan. Este no puede ser el Weaver de Wii que murió a manos de un vivaz caballero. Ok, no puede ser. Está claro. Yo soy nivel 2 y ya soy nivel 2. Tenemos 15 puntos de salud. Por eso es importante subir de... hacer este tipo de cosas. Para que subamos de nivel. Lo más pronto posible. Y como les digo, vamos a estar usando Rebelio a lo loco. Porque por ejemplo aquí hay otra de estas cosas. Pintura de Ilios, páginas de la guía. Esta pintura muestra al joven de un mago huérfano Ilios que es famoso por haber salvado a todo su pueblo de un ejército de dementores y del mago tenebroso Raxidian al lanzar un patronus de ratón. Órale, írele, qué perrote. Qué bárbaro. Ok, bueno, vamos a la clase. ¿Qué es esto? Nada. Sigamos, hay un cofre, no lo puedo abrir. Necesito aprender, yo creo el hechizo, el de Alojomora, ¿no? Creo. Se llama. A ver, vamos a ver qué hay de este lado. Creo que nada. ¿Y de este lado? ¿Qué hay? Vamos para acá. Para allá no, para acá. Ok. Quítese. ¿Ya me pasé o qué? ¿Está para acá o qué rollo? Quítate. Oh, sí, aquí está. Vamos a entrar a la clase. Comenzar misión.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Aprendamos Levioso. 1, 2, 3. Levioso.
Levioso.
Ah, qué listo es, patoncillo, qué bárbaro.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
¿Un muñeco?
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Un lanzamiento básico.
See how the dummy deflected your cast.
Desvió el hechizo.
This time, cast Levioso first.
Primero Levioso y luego lanzamiento básico.
Remember, a surprise
Ay, perdón.
opponent is a weak opponent. As Levioso
Qué listo.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by duel. We'll start with you two. Just take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
¿Ya nos vamos a pelear?
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may
No le vamos a dar chance de nada al pobre.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Levioso.
Suelo, carnal.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Cuando gustes te vuelvo a dar otra trapeada, carnal.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Ay, pobre, no, pues lo van a estresar el primer día. Se va a arrepentir de haber venido.
Class is dismissed.
¿Por qué estás triste?
Nice work. I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
El combate con varitas. Si con varitas no me es ajeno. Pues.
Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Ah, sí, suena como todo un patoncillo.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Parece intrigante.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested.
Ok. Bueno, ahí lo pensaré, ¿eh? Completamos mis misiones principales. Vamos a ver los logros. ¿Podemos reclamar esto? Sí, estos guantes. Ok. Ahora vamos a la otra misión. Au. No me muerdas, ¿verdad? Mapa. Sí, aceptar. Ok. Vamos para acá. ¿Ya está activado? Sí, ya está. Dejar de seguir, no, seguirla. Ok. Vamos a la otra clase. Le hablaron sus papás. Ah, no, pues atiéndanlos a sus papás. Por lo pronto nosotros vamos a la otra clase. Ahí hay algo. Vamos a descubrirlo con Rebelio. Otra página, esqueleto de Auguri. Este esqueleto de fénix irlandés, Auguri. Un ave muy tímida que puede predecir la llegada de la lluvia. Antes se creía que su llanto lúgubre presagiaba la muerte. Ok. Andan en el otro lado del charco. Írelos, pues qué chido. Vamos a ver qué hay de este lado. ¡Au, gorda! ¿Por qué me muerdes? Enjuaricos, ok. ¿Hay algo aquí? Se me hace que sí, pero no sé a dónde tengo que ir. Tengo que seguir subiendo. Están activadas esas llamas. Flu, un gatito. No hay nada por aquí. Vamos a seguir subiendo. Parece que es por acá. Aula del profesor Fig. ¿Puedo abrir ese cofre? Cerradura nivel 1. ¿Quién se llama gorda? Mi gatita. Bueno, la gatita de la casa. Ok. Hay que seguir subiendo entonces, por lo que veo. Aquí está la clase. Vamos a empezar la misión, sí. Y otro ratote aquí de hablar y hablar y hablar. ¿Cómo hablan aquí en este juego?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Listos, a ver. Vamos a aprender otro hechizo que se llama Accio. Accio. R2.
That is not bad.
Pues, ¿con quién crees que estás hablando?
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ok, una pequeña competencia.
I found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think of the... That's it!
Eso, perrón, en 50. No veo, señor, no me deja ver.
Excellent control there.
Se cayó a la fregada.
Very good.
Que más o menos casi por llegar a la zona naranja.
Very good.
O amarilla, no sé qué era.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ay, siempre quieren competir, hombre, ¿por qué?
Just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes,
Sí, me queda claro. ¿Que ya? ¿Empezamos o qué? O ella primero. Turno de patancillo. Ah, se va a caer. Ay, sacar la pelotilla roja del mapa. Ups, le ayudé. Dale, empújame para que sean 50. Mendiga.
That is how it's done.
Uy, le ayudé. Sí, le ayudé. Uy, perdí. Chihuas. Bueno. Ahora sí le voy a ganar.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Sigo.
There we go.
Ah, solo porque pegó en la caja. Estamos empatados. Sí, ándale, empuja mi pelota. Eso. Ah, que la canción. Vámonos a la fregada. Cincuentón. Híjole, para ganarle va a estar interesante. ¡Ah! Te vencí. Patancillo ganó. ¡Au! ¿Cómo te quedó el ojo? Y soy nuevo en la escuela. ¿Qué? ¿Mi premio? ¿Cómo que bien hecho? Yo quiero mi premio.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Soy el mejor.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Tardé semanas en hacer algo bien. Cuando me transfirieron aquí se me hace más fácil, lo prometo. Yo me las arreglo, no necesito tu ayuda.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I
Claro.
transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Gusto conocerte, ya me tengo que ir.
And competing with you.
Me da gusto que perdieras.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Vamos a hablar con el profesor a ver qué diantres quiere.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust you.
Todo el mundo quiere hablar conmigo, maldita sea.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
Ya cuando voy a ir a una misión, así como para ir a cazar monstruos o algo así.
You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Ok, sí, gracias. Misión completada, habla encantamientos y ya me voy, gracias. Qué aburrida clase. Yo subí de nivel. Ay. Salamandra, no quiero hablar contigo. No está preparado aún. Sí, ya estoy listo. Quiero pelear contra un mago oscuro. O convertirme en el mago oscuro. Que eso sería mucho mejor. Rebelio. No hay nada. En un cofre. Aquí está. Preste. 50 monedotas de oro. Déjenme, vengo nada más para acá bien rapidito. Vamos a la torre astronómica. Y con este hay que usar Levioso. No manches, solo hace un encantamiento. No, ya hago 3, mire. Lumos, Levioso, Accio. El encantamiento básico. Protego. No, sí, ya hace varios. Ya estoy listo. Magos oscuros. Ya. ¿Qué piso? ¿Qué piso? ¿Qué quieres? Hay que usar Rebelio. Tapiz de Barnabás el chiflado. El tapiz representa al mago Barnabás el chiflado de su ridículo intento de entrenar trolls para el ballet. Imagínate el impacto que hubiera tenido en las artes de haber tenido éxito. Sí, me imagino. Vamos a seguir subiendo. Estamos en la torre de astronomía. ¿Qué pillo? ¿Qué pasó, mamá? ¿Qué pasó, mamá? ¿Qué calles? Quídate. Rebelio. Nada. Tiempo. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, no puedo abrir este cofre. Cerradura de nivel. ¡Au, carija! ¿Qué quieres? Ay, guarda las uñas, desgraciada. Ahí no te puedes afilar las garras. Ya quiere salir. Espérenme, déjenme, la dejo salir tantito, ¿no? Está tu hija afuera, ¿eh? La dejé salir. Ok, listo. ¿Dónde nos quedamos? Aquí. Quítate. Entienden, estorban. ¿Qué hay aquí? Quítate. Otro cofre. Más oro. Hijo. ¿Y ese qué? Rebelio. Neta. Preste más dinero.
Lumos.
¿Qué apareció? Algo apareció, ¿no? Se vio raro ahí. Como unas hojas de papel. Digo, son pedazos de papel, perdón. De hecho, por aquí hay un cuadro, no lo vi. Aquí está el cuadro, maldito. Ok, ya nos reveló la pista. Vamos a buscar la polilla. Aquí está. Vamos a llevarla de nuevo al cuadro. No hay nada por aquí. Ok, entonces ahora sí vamos a... Creo que con la profesora Weasley no hay que ir, creo. A ver, vamos a viajar por las llamas flu. Abrir mapa. Vamos a la gran escalera. Gran comedor. Ala sur. Ay, no sé, la gran escalera, el gran comedor. Ay, es que no sé a dónde diantres tengo que ir. Gran escalera. Gran escalera. Viajar. Mazmorras de Slytherin. Ups. ¿Y ahora? Así es por acá, ¿no? Ay, ¿dónde ando? Ya me perdí a la fregada. Es por acá. Espérame. Cofre. Una poción. Ay, caray. Creo que me equivoqué de lugar. A la astronomía, al ala de la entrada del campanario. Es que no. Mugre mapa no, como que no. No ayuda mucho. No entiendo. Ahora dijimos que no era por aquí. Que me falta ir para acá. No creo que sea de este lado.
Revelio.
Guantes de pelea. ¡Ah! Alguien lo tapó. Marranos. Ay, chis, ¿por dónde salgo? Acá está. Son los baños. No, pues tengo que... ¿A dónde diantres tendré que ir? ¿A la de astronomía? A ver, entrar al campanario. La gran escalera, ¿no? Creo que no debe de fallar, ¿no? No, sí la regué gacho. Ay, ¿a dónde tengo que ir? Al gran comedor. Ah, ok, ya vi dónde. Patio de transformaciones. Aquí, vamos. Ándele, Quimero. A ver, y vamos a... Déjenme nada más agarrar una hojita que anda volando por este lado. Esa de ahí. ¡Agárrala! Preste. Ok. Ya vamos a llegar a la misión. Creo que acá está, por acá está la sala de la profesora, salón de la profesora Weasley. Vamos a ver qué nos dice. Mucho hablo. ¡Diantres!
Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No, profesora, claro que no.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
¿Qué? ¿Más tareas?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You should find the time. You'd be astonished to learn just how much you don't know.
Uy, qué emocionante.
We'll meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Vámonos.
I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Vamos con Sebastián.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished
Rockwood y
Professor
Harlow,
Rowan's
okay.
assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three
Oh,
Broomsticks.
cerveza. Ah, no, pues vámonos, ¿qué estamos esperando? Si allá venden cerveza, vámonos. ¿Qué estamos perdiendo el tiempo? Registro de misiones. Ay, perdón, no era eso lo que quería hacer. A ver, que ya desbloqueamos algo, ¿o qué? No, eso no. ¿Y aquí? Tampoco, nos falta uno más. Otros guantes. Vamos con el profesor Ronen, que me parece está por aquí afuera. Sí, ahí está el mendigo, mira. ¿Qué quiere, profesor? ¡Ay!
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Completaré las tareas. Estos cargaditos. Tarea del profesor. Consiguen la página voladora cerca de la estatua rota. Ok, ahí está la mendiga.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
¿Que no la ves? Porque, es que es el botón equivocado. Con razón. Consigue la página voladora de la torre de la defensa. Torre de la defensa contra las artes oscuras. Hay una página, yo no la veo. Ya la vi. Preste. Ok, ya somos nivel 4. Hicimos las mentadas tareas de este Don.
I trust the preliminary.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms.
Sí.
Mending charm a try then, shall we?
Ok, a ver.
To be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Sí, estoy listo.
Your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Estoy listo para empezar mi... Ay, caray, iba a aplastar otro botón. Listo. Reparo. Listo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something,
Vamos a arreglar la estatua.
Allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Ya deje de hablar, señor, ya lo arreglé. 150 puntos de experiencia. ¡Vámonos, perrote! Ok, y luego ya tenemos otra cosa aquí desbloqueada. ¿Qué rollo? Sí, mira. Apariencia de equipo, guantes formales de Hogwarts. Preste los mentados. Y las misiones. Ok, todavía está todo eso bloqueado. Ok, vámonos. ¡Vámonos! Ok, ¿dónde está la siguiente misión entonces? Vamos para allá. Esto es Hogsmeade. Vamos a Hogsmeade. ¿Puedo salir por aquí acaso? What? Pues, ¿por qué me ponen por acá? Ay, Dios mío. A ver, no puedo pasar por ahí. Ah, no, pues ahí está el compás, perdón, la brújula. Es por acá. Ups. Ahí disculpe usted, me estaba acostumbrando al manejo del mentado mapa. Órale. Sí, está bien. Ya vamos a terminar, pues sí, por hoy. Aquí hay un cofre. Se supone. Ok, una cerradura. Otro cofre que no puedo abrir. Órale. Ándele. Chaleco de tartán.
Revelio.
¿Tú qué? Rebelio. Creo que aquí hay una página voladora. Ah, sí está. ¿Dónde estás? Ah, botón equivocado. Ok, ya casi llegamos a la salida. Otro cofrecito. Más moneditas. Espérate, Sebastián, aguanta. Sí, quieto. Aquí hay otra página, Rebelio. Dice artefacto de duende. Los duendes usaron cuernos como estos durante la revuelta de los duendes 1612 para agrupar tropas y a menudo molestar a los magos y brujas. Este cuerno se descubrió luego de los sucesos de la revuelta que ocurrió detrás de cabeza de puerco. Ah, tiene un trozo de queso gorgonzola, probablemente para silenciarlo. ¿Puedo pasar por aquí? No se ve nada sospechoso. Bueno, después venimos. Ah, bueno, es... Pero, espera. Que aquí se ve algo. Ahí está el mentado cofre. Ay, no, quién sabe dónde ando ya. Vámonos. Vamos a hablar con el mentado Sebastián. Aquí hay otra. Aquí hay otra. Esta escoba rota. Esta escoba rota le perteneció a Selene Watanabe. Se dice que es lo único que le quedó tras intentar demostrar su encantamiento experimental de aparición lunar. Sus compañeros de tercer año, nadie sabe si tuvo éxito. Ok. Hola, Sebastián.
My new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you to Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Arre, vámonos a pistear. Ah, hijo. ¿Y ahora cómo lo hacemos para llegar a donde tenemos que ir? Vamos a seguir a Sebastián. Okay.
Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Oh, sí, los puedo recolectar. Ok, preste. Crisopo, Simón. Claro. Ah. Ok, recolectamos unos crisopos. Ay, ya que me salga una batalla o algo así.
From the Forbidden Forest, look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy has already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already.
El hipogrifo.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Dame un segundo.
Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
¡Ah! ¡Me atropellaron! Ándale pues, Sebastián. ¡Ah! Ya quiero hacer otra cosa. Es demasiado bla 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 bla. Nada, poca acción. Bueno, ¿y si corremos?
You had much of a chance to explore the castle.
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim.
¿Cuándo va a salir un dragón?
I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
Va a ser así como en Elden Ring, que de repente sale en el lago.
Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
¿Que no puedo recolectar esto? Ópalo, ok. Un gato. Estaban vapeando esos vatos. ¿Los vieron?
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Como platos.
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Okay.
I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, and he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon
Más ópalo.
is the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Ya llegamos al pueblito esta rana Hogsmeade.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new one.
Sí, la varita primero.
List gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Okay.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
El pueblo de Hogsmeade está lleno de diferentes atracciones, tiendas y otros puntos de interés que puedes explorar usando el mapa de tu guía de campo. Abrir mapa. Wow. Ok. Quiero ir a cortarme el cabello. ¿Qué es esto? Quiero ir a lo de las varitas. A Ollivanders. Vamos ahí. Vamos a la varita. Ah, pues aquí está luego. Ahí dice Ollivanders. Ya nada más conseguimos la varita y terminamos, Está encantada. Quiero Bolt Ollivander. ¿No es el mismo Ollivander de la película? Sí.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying?
Ah, cómo son chismosos en Hogwarts.
But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes.
La espada del augurio.
Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
Ándele.
Swish. How odd. Once more, come on. Really swish it.
No nos quiere. No, deme otra.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry.
Sí, la varita de Sauco estaría bien.
Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Creo que tampoco.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. A you? Perhaps you? Ah, there you are.
Todas son verdes, todas las cajitas.
Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
¿No va a explotar? Ay. Dice, tipo de madera, cerval. Tipo de núcleo, pluma de fénix. Elástica, 29 centímetros. Estilo agujereado, café cálido. Ah, o sea, la puedo configurar. Oh. Variaciones.
How intriguing.
Están regachas todas, parecen palos de elote. Ah, está re fea también. No manches, son puros palos feos. Creo que la mejorcita es esta.
Curious indeed.
Tan regachas. ¿Y esta qué?
How intriguing.
Esta se ve 2-2, pero vamos a cambiar el color.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Creo que está entre esta y esta. Yo creo que esta, ¿no? Se ve más así como que más especialona. Tipo de madera, cerval, secuoya, roble rojo, pino, castaño, edrino, álamo. ¿Y eso qué? Oh, sauco. De 29 centímetros. No, largota. Elástica. Firme. Flexible. ¿Así está bien? Y núcleo, pelo de unicornio, pluma de fénix.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Eso me gusta. Bye.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Ok, con eso sí voy a poder destruir el mundo.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Ok, misión de la varita completa. Bueno, aquí la vamos a dejar entonces como hablamos. Muchos thank yous. Ah, espérame, aquí hay algo. Rebelio. Que descansen, muchas gracias. Nos vemos mañana.